I bet you guys want to see these, don't you? That's why you clicked on this video. I guess I can give you a sneak peek. Oh. Nope. You gotta watch the rest of the video to see what these look like. Hey guys, how's it going? Zakaragi back at it again with another episode of Toilet Reviews. Today's a special one because we'll be going over a pair of Nike Bayou Air Force Ones, or as I like to call them, the Zach Force Ones. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, you might want to consider doing so because we got a crazy giveaway coming soon at 500 subs, and you better be there for it, so you do not want to miss that. Anyways, before I get into things, I want to give a huge shout out to Paul Fuentebella. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's actually a fashion YouTuber here on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to check out his stuff. And he's actually the one who came up with the design for these shoes, so full credit goes to Paul. Now with that all out of the way, let's talk more about the shoes. So these are actually my first pair of Nike Air Force Ones. I never actually got a pair before because I didn't really want to have what everyone else had on their feet. So to be more unique and stand out, I figured Nike Bayou was the best way to go about it, and the rest is history. The official colors of this shoe, which were chosen and selected by me of course, are white, sail, and smoke gray. The white wraps around the majority of the shoe, which really helps for the clean contrasting of the gray color, which can be seen on the swoosh and eye stay of the shoe. The sail color adds a vintage vibe to the shoe and can be seen on the laces and tongue and makes up the entirety of the midsole and outsole. The colors on this shoe are super clean and really give off a nice vintage vibe. The Air Force One is already a pretty versatile shoe, which is why the all white and the all black forces are pretty loved amongst the sneaker community. So adding on these colors really gives the shoe more character on top of the versatility. Next, let's talk about the materials. For the majority of the upper part of the shoe, I went with the smooth leather option just to give a classic Air Force One look and feel. Now here's where my design differs a bit from Paul's. I decided to spice it up and add my own touch different from the original design by adding more texture to the shoe by making the swoosh and eye stay rippled leather. On the topic of personal touches, I added my own name on the shoe as you can see on the branding at the back here. This feature always breaks necks and gets compliments. The materials on this shoe are great and are definitely still better than the regular retail Air Force Ones, but I gotta say, they still really aren't anything to brag about. I know Nike like to switch it up sometimes by adding their unlock feature on Nike Bayou, which gives you access to a wider range of materials and really crazy options like snakeskin for example, and I probably should have waited for that unlock feature because the only two options I had when making this shoe were the smooth leather and the rippled leather. But honestly, I'm really happy with how the rippled leather turned out because it gives the shoe more depth and detail, and looking back, I probably should have added more rippled leather around the shoe, but regardless, I'm still happy with how these turned out. The cushioning on this shoe is your standard Air Force One cushioning setup, which is nothing fancy, just a standard lightweight Phylon foam midsole with an air sole unit in the heel for added comfort. To be honest, I was not overly impressed by the cushioning setup at all, but to be fair, I had low expectations to begin with. The Phylon midsole is decent at best and it gets the job done, but it's so lackluster, I don't really have anything else to say about it. Had it not been for the air sole unit in the heel, the comfort in this shoe would be atrocious because once you're on your heels, it's pretty comfortable. But once you transition through to your toes, that comfort just disappears. And I gotta say, if I were to go to a Foot Locker right now and buy a pair of Air Force Ones, I'd probably opt to buy the ones with Nike React in them because Nike React is definitely way more comfortable than what we got going on in this shoe. But I don't know what it is guys, maybe I'm just spoiled for my New Balance 990 V5s which are super comfortable. If you guys haven't seen the review on that yet, you should probably check it out in the link in the description down below. But anyways guys, that's how I feel about the cushioning in this shoe. Quickly, I just wanted to go over the box these shoes come with real quick. Just a simple clean all-white design with the Nike Bayou branding. That's it. Moving along, let's talk about the fit of the shoe. The shoes do fit big, so I recommend going down half a size. I'm normally a size 10 and I have narrow feet, so going half a size down to a 9.5 fit me perfectly. Wide footers, you may be able to get away with going true to size, but as always for you and everyone else out there, try them on in store if you can. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with how these shoes turned out. At its core, it's still regular Air Force One, so nothing too fancy to be found here, and I'm still giving it a score of 8 out of 10 and a definite Sakuragi stamp of approval. The only reason I'm docking this shoe 2 points is because the cushioning setup was pretty disappointing, but in terms of the design, I love everything about them. Now, let me know what you guys think about these shoes in the comments down below. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Also, let me know if you guys ever customized anything on Nike by you before. Sound off in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. And also, if you guys are after a pair of these do retail for 130 US or 145 Canadian. And that's actually a pretty sweet deal considering that the retail price for an Air Force One here in Canada is $120. So for $25 more, you can actually have your own personalized, customized one-of-one Air Force Ones, and that's actually not a bad deal at all if you ask me. Now with that out of the way, it's finally time for hashtag Sakuragi, what you rocking. So today we got a pair of it's not working today, guys. Just give me one sec. I can't believe it didn't work this time. Sorry about that, guys. So today we're actually rocking a pair of Vans Old Schools, and I gotta say, if you've watched my sneaker advice video, which I think you should, and I'll leave a link in the description down below, you would know that I'm not going anywhere special when I'm rocking these. But anyways, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell icon to join Sakuragi Notif Gang. Also, let me know what else you guys want to see from the channel. I do have a couple more sneaker reviews coming out, but if you have any other ideas, I'm always open to new suggestions. That's it for today, guys. I'm signing out. Peace.